Hello, everyone. I hope you are having a great day and you all look quite amazing. And I hope everything's going all right. You're probably a little bit confused, and that's okay. I'll happily explain to you what's going on. I'm Nash. Some of you might know me, some of you might not, and that's okay. This is my podcast. I will be doing podcasts about music mostly. I will be talking about the bands, I'll be talking about albums, I'll be talking about the singers, I'll be talking about songs itself that really steal the show for me. And let me give you some actually brief history of who I am. Like I said before, I'm Nash. I was born in Pennsylvania, and I'm still in Pennsylvania. I recently just graduated from high school, and in about a month and a half, I'll be going to college. So that's very fun. Now, how I got here is a very good, very exciting actually story. Yesterday, I was just on social media. I was looking at memes, and as I was looking at those memes, I got a notification that a very good friend of mine, quite an amazing person actually, got posted online on their business account saying that they have started a podcast. So I really got piqued on what she was going to be doing. So I watched the video, thought the video was amazing from the beginning to the end, and I was quite blown away on how much work she put into it. So now, by the end of me watching that video, I was inspired to try this YouTube thing again. And I'm calling this episode podcast 1.5 because technically I already did a podcast that's still on, I believe, a channel just called Podcast 1. And since I'm revamping it, I wasn't really sure if I should do Podcast 2 or do Podcast 1 again. So I decided to just split it down the middle, Podcast 1.5. And now I want to just give a big thank you to Marta, who is the one with the podcast. So Marta, thank you so much for inspiring me, and I think that you deserve a good shout out. So if everyone would go on Instagram and support her at glistening_stitches, and on YouTube at glistening_stitches. Please go support her because I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for her. So it would mean a lot if you went and supported her as well. But I think now it's time we jump into this, all right? If you know me, or if you don't, but mostly people if you know me, you all know my favorite band is a band called The Doors. They were very popular back in the 60s, and they kind of died out in the early 70s. I'll explain why later, but right now, I'm not going to. We are now going to jump into this. I'll be talking about their album, The Morrison Hotel. It is their 5th album, and I actually have a version of it right here. I'll actually read you some of the songs that are on it. Roadhouse Blues, Waiting for the Sun, You Make Me Real, Peace Frog, Blue Sunday, Ship of Fools, Land Ho, The Spy, Queen of the Highway, Indian Summer, and Maggie McGill. Quite an amazing album here. It's about 37 minutes, 15 seconds long, and there's only 11 songs, so you can really get it out in one day. But hey, take your time with it, all right? No rush from me. I really want you guys to actually enjoy Jim Morrison, the lead vocalist's tone and how he uses his voice in many different ways in this album. So let's talk about the first song, Roadhouse Blues. Roadhouse Blues is the classic all-American kind of theme. The Doors were actually going for that type of song for the opener. They wanted to be that ultimate bar song, the song that you would hear in the bar and really get people moving and grooving. So they have an excellent bass in the beginning, kind of bringing it on, and Jim Morrison's vocals really match with how the band itself brings it all together. Next is Waiting for the Sun. Morrison suggests that freedom is always hard to attain, yet that doesn't stop us from attempting to search for it. That's really how I adapted that. Next song is Peace Frog, and it really reflects the anxiety of the 1960s America. It's an excellent example of this, with Morrison being almost every line with the word blood, to really bring out the description of how the civil unrest and the destruction that was happening at the time, that went throughout the decade as people fought for change. Next, we go to the song Ship of Fools, where he points to the fact that the human race was dying out, suggesting that we are heading towards in technology advancement, and how we would then start relying on technology itself, and how it would keep on adapting and getting more and more better, which he's quite right about. I'm using my phone right now to record. I'm looking at a computer right now that has my Spotify on it and the script that I wrote for this. So I think Jim Morrison is quite spot on with this. Now, you also might have realized I skipped a song. I wanted to talk about the excellent love songs that in this album. The first one I'll talk about is You Make Me Real. His voice itself was growling with intensity as he was singing. Some of the lines that he said was, I really want you, I really do, really need you, baby, God knows I do. However, other songs such as Blue Sunday and Indian Summer allow Morrison to demonstrate the richness in his voice that he could take on. So now we're going to go to Blue Sunday, featuring gentle organs and gorgeous Hayes guitar parts that accompany Morrison's sweet romantic lyrics. Some of the lyrics that he does say are, my girl is mine, she is the world, she is my girl. Quite a beauty right there. And that's why I would have to say that Blue Sunday stole the show for me. When I first heard Blue Sunday, I was taken away immediately, and I really thought that, wow, because some songs hit everyone differently. Some songs excite people, some songs actually make you more sad, and some are just nice and mellow to make you relax. This song really hit me in a way that I haven't really felt before. The way he brings it all together at the end is quite perfect. So if there was any song from this album I would want you to listen to, it would really be Blue Sunday. But hey, I'm just a guy on your screen right now. You don't have to listen to me, but hey, recommendations are always nice. So Morrison Hotel is quite a solid collection. I'm not going to go over the rest of the songs because this is just the very first episode. I really don't want to go too depth into it, but this is the kind of thing that you will be expecting. This album, like I said before, is quite a collection, demonstrating the band's ability to move between soft and romantic love songs, but also still keeping that classic rock that they are known for, and them even pushing the messages that they want people to understand. So, ladies and gentlemen, that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching and or listening to me. If you have any albums you want me to listen to, please let me know. I always give anything a try. And you never know, maybe I'll actually invite people onto the podcast to also talk about songs and bands and albums itself. I also just want to give another thank you again to Marta for inspiring me. And guys, please go support her. She works very hard, and her Instagram is Glistening Stitches, and her YouTube is glistening_stitches. Both have underscores. So, thank you guys again. I hope your day stays great. Rock on, my friends. And I will see you all later.